Before we get started here,
His
name's not really Raymundo. It's a Raymundo. We call him that now, but Ray was doing 23andMe and found he had like 0.1% Spanish.
So I went with Raymundo.
Right, and now the news is calling you that?
I know, that's the funny part.
So, no, you told him to. They even credited your picture, Raymundo, as a last name. That being said, we got to get to the seriousness of the story. What happened?
Yeah, I was in the bed, I was sleeping, and I heard something that sounded like a bunch of glasses breaking in the living room. I came running out, me and the cat looked at each other like, what just happened? My chick's in the bath, so she wasn't even out at the time. And then I just started scanning the room. We had no idea what it was. There was at the time we couldn't see any glass. There was no paint. There was nothing that fell, that could create a loud noise. So I was just shaking. And then me and my girl both look at the TV, and there's just this big mark on the television. And I go, oh, you know what? Sometimes the LED TVs, sometimes they can just blow up like that. And I said, sometimes the light bulbs go out. And then I look at it closer, and there's a dent in the TV. And I was like, hold on, sweetie, that's not the bulb. And then I look at the window, and there's a gunshot right in the window. And I'm like, get down! And we all just hit the deck. Me, my chick, all of us are laying on the ground. And she goes, should I call 911? And I was like, hell yeah, call 911. And so she called 911. And then within a minute, the cops were there. They banged on the door, and they came in. They started asking questions. And they were like, was there a rifle? Was it a pistol? How long was the gun? I was like, officer, I don't know. I've been laying on the ground. And me and my girl didn't want to get up because who knew if another shot was going to go off.
What time of night was this?
We're talking 8:30, but I'm guessing it was just somebody out drinking, somebody doing a drive-by, somebody in a parking lot. They're still investigating, so I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff's unknown.
When you go back and you look at the trajectory,
yes,
where does it come from?
I tried to measure it out a little bit, and I was seeing the parking lot and road. I did think at one point it was Outback Steakhouse, the parking lot, way too far, and the bullet wouldn't have had a trajectory that went up at that distance. It's going to start to go down. So they were either below our apartment or right in the road.
Do you think they were shooting at your apartment, or was it just a random?
It was because the windows were wide open. You could see right in, and we had the TV on, and I think it was guys being funny, daring each other, seeing if they could hit the TV or something.
No way.
That's serious. We have huge windows, like these big bay windows. You can see all the way in. I mean, the scary part is my chick was sitting on the couch watching that TV 2 minutes before, but she had a random urge to go to the bath and take a bath. So she did one of those bomb baths. And because of that, she wasn't out there watching TV. The cat was 5 feet away. He had little shards of glass in his bed. Luckily, nobody was injured.
Our producer Raymundo's in studio. He had a bullet just fly through his window, fly into his TV. Did you guys find the bullet?
We did. It was in the kitchen. So it hit the TV, the Samsung. It ended up just denting the Samsung and then ricocheting into the kitchen. But it went through netting. It went through 2 panes of glass, blew up the TV, and then ricocheted into the kitchen.
What'd the cops tell you?
Cops said it was a pistol. Luckily, wasn't a rifle or sniper or anything like that. Totally freaked us out. And they asked us, do you guys have a hit out for you? You think anybody's after you guys? And I'm like, officer, what are you talking about? Like, do you guys have any exes you don't like anymore? I'm like, sir, what? We just woke up. No, we're very nice people. People like us a lot. We've never had issues. But they said, safe area, just a couple college, high school kids, somebody being crazy, being a redneck, taking a shot.
Wow. Let me play this news clip here.
Scary stuff here. That home does belong to Raymundo. He's a producer for the Bobby Bones Show. He sent us some pictures here actually showing the bullet holes right through the window of his home as well as inside the TV of that home. Take a closer look here. Raymundo calls it one of the scariest moments of his life and says he was sleeping behind the wall where that TV is. Another woman in the home was taking a bath at the time. I'm unsure if that's his wife or girlfriend. The bullet, he says, missed the couple's cat by about 5 feet. Raymundo says it was either a drive-by or came from a nearby parking lot. Again, very scary stuff.
Did you call the news or did they contact you?
They all hit us up.
Yeah.
Just because I was posting, my girl was posting, and then somebody caught on to it. And then most of the stations ended up trying to run an article on it.
We loving it.
There was a woman.
There was a woman?
There was a woman in the home taking a bath, unsure if that's his wife or girlfriend. And then the bullet missed their cat by 5 feet.
It did!
Like, I know. Just everything about it is so...
The way the news people reported on it was
very
very humorous.
Raymundo,
The fact that they're saying his name's Raymundo over and over again.
It's just like, so...
I'm glad you're okay. Like,
oh my
seriousness,
gosh,
I'm glad you're okay. And that's crazy.
Absolutely, yep.
That's
what do
so
y'all
crazy.
do?
I
Like,
thought you were just being ridiculous.
No.
I mean, so then do you stay? You just moved in there, so do you stay living there or do you move?
That's $1 million question, so we'll find out in the coming weeks. I mean, I haven't been in the living room since. I know my chick's hiding out in the bedroom right now. I mean, she's terrified. The cat probably hasn't left the bed either. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
Going in a room where there was a bullet that just shot through and hit a bunch of stuff. Very, very crazy. scariest moment of my life, just like the guy said.